Yeah.
Vamos a no más.
Well, Marianela, could you explain us just a little bit about the project?
Okay, thanks to you. Let's first of all present. My name is Marianela Lobo. I am community leader and I militate in a local party in Santana, Costa Rica. And we are working for a long time ago, maybe 30 years ago, in trying to create the Lorne Park.
Okay.
And maybe you can tell me who you are first.
Sure. Hi, my name is Valeria, and now I'm working as a customer service executive, and he's my husband.
Hi. Okay, my name is Carlos. I'm working for a company who grow and exporters ornamental plants. Yeah, Valeria is my wife. Uh, um, okay, this is my second opportunity to participate in this talk shows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, uh, nice to know you. Yeah, I would like to hear that. Uh, I think a great project about
Do you know something about the park?
No, it's
no,
not
no,
the first time.
that's not the first time.
Okay. Okay, let's start with the beginning. The property belonged to a family, the family Ross. They were a British family that came to Costa Rica and specifically Santana in the beginning of the 20th century.
Okay.
So they have this big farm, a very important farm in the metropolitan area that was used specifically for agriculture or industrial agriculture. They have trapiche, where they used to produce sugarcane and all other products. And they have also rice and coffee. So in the middle of the 1970s, where the boom in Costa Rica starts about the national parks and natural reserves, the government came to the Lorne Ross, that was the son of Ross Davidson, that was the owner of the farm, and asked them if they can give part of the farm for natural conservation. And since Mr. Lorne Ross and his wife Agnes didn't have any child, they decided that it would be a good idea to donate part of the land to the government. So in the 70s, that started to happen, but the government at that time didn't do anything with the property. Just stay as a I don't know how to say, as a well, as a vacant property. There wasn't nothing there, just the natural resources that it has. So in the 1990s, the government decided that it would give the property, to concessionate the property to someone that can do something with it. So they they pass a bill, the government pass a bill and give the property to Fundasu. And the original objective of this was that all the animals that were in the Bolivar Zoo, it's supposed to be passed to Santana, to the property of Santana, but that never happened. So they had the property for 30 years. During that 30 years, we start working with the government trying to eliminate that bill. So the property could be administered by the municipality. And of course, well, the municipality and the MINAI to do something something for the community. So we started a very long time ago. In the 2014, the municipality, the council specifically of the municipality, make a study to try to know what the people of the community want to do with this property. So we create a project for what we call in that time the Natural Ambiental Park of Lorne. So we present this project to the MINAI, and because of that, the MINAI make I don't know how to say that. It's not a bill, a decree. How you say decree? I don't know how to say that. Well, it's almost like a bill, but it's the executive power that the president made it. So for not allowed more zoos in zoo parks in Costa Rica. And after that, also they create the new figure that it's called natural urban parks.
Okay.
So we start to call the park Lorne Natural Urban Park, based on that on that law. So in the 2022, finally, after a big support of the community, the MINAI took away the concession from Fundasu. And in May, in 2024, this came a reality. So we just thought in that moment it would be the real moment of create the Lorne Natural Park. But at the same time that it was happening, we present as a community. We present to the Elifensac and the and his party as a congressman to try to pass a law to make a cooperative engagement with the MINAI and municipality to administrate the park. And that's when we realized that Pilar Cisneros has another plan with the park. And she wants to make Fontaine Park, just like one that there is in Peru, that they have like 16, something like that, or too many fun times that have night shows with lights and music and stuff. So it was a very, very different idea that we have for the park. So we create this new movement that is called Salvemos el Parque Ros.
Okay.
And the video that you just saw was the first video that we made with the idea that the people know what we have in Santana and the importance of the property for conservative purposes. Hello, Joan. Nice to see you again.
And do you have received some support from
Okay.
some
Hello.
organization or local
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we can.
you are hearing you late. I suppose you are hearing us late, so you answer
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to say anything here. Just go ahead without me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So well, the council have been working for 30 years to do this. And of course, the movements at the Parque Ros have the support of the council. But this new mayor that we have in Santana is not quite sure of what he wants to do. So it's been hard these 2 years trying to make him understand the importance of a land of this size and the quantity of and the quality of flora and fauna it has that is important for Santana, that is a canton that is very, very urbanized.
Exactly. And now, do you receive some support from maybe local organization? Maybe not. But but I was wondering if maybe from the local government or I don't know some organization.
Okay, we have the support of all the associations or communal associations, and we have the support of the council. And I think we are starting to have the support of the mayor a little bit late, but he's now talking about working together to do something to improve the property right now, because since 2024, all the buildings and infrastructure that is in the property that has some culture and importance are being lost. I mean, there's no security. There's nobody in the property. It's closed for public right now. And so we have a architectural patrimonial that is getting robbed by thieves. And we have other importance there, like the trapiche that is still there, that is no longer working, and people are getting into the property and just stealing things.
Okay.
So we're trying to make a convey with the MINAE, so the municipality can make can do some security stuff in the property, and maybe some maintenance to try to make the property again visitable, and people can get in and start to make the project financially supportive.
And how can you I don't know if it's the right word, collect some money, because I believe that to try to keep the maybe just basics things in the properties could be very expensive.
Yes, of course. Well, since we are trying to what we're trying to do is communicate with Minaya that we have at least zero communication right now. And we know we could receive funds or support from private companies that are interested in that the park exists and the park maintains. Of course, it would be a very touristic place to people to know park in the city that is trying to conserve the flora and fauna that is in Santana, of course.
Exactly. And that could be a really good idea to have a park in this. It's like a park in the city. The
Yeah,
people
yeah.
do not have to move to the north or south from the country because could be a really beautiful park. We saw a video that the teacher shared with us and looks a really beautiful. And we know that there are most of the times are are local organization or government organization that most of the time they are thinking about the money that they can earn with more projects that just have a space like I don't know, for they could be just a little jungle or
Yeah.
something like that. But we have a lot of diversity of animals that we could be a really good idea to preserve them, and that is one of the face that we have from our country, our biodiversity.
Yes, and since we are working with the park and we are working with some conservationist people, now we have camera traps that would let us know what kind of animals are specifically in the park. Of course, in the surroundings, we know we have mapaches, pisotes, and iguanas, and a very large group of birds. And of course, it's important to know really the how you say that in English? There's a big river that runs through the property. The river comes from the mountains in Santana, and of course, this is a very important pass for big animals like coyotes and also pumas that are we have in Santana mountains. So we think this is very, very, very important space to keep it green. And also thinking about all the stories that are saying that having parks in the city and specifically this kind of green spaces in big cities are important even for security, to improve security and improve mental health for the people. So we are trying really hard that the government understand us, and Pilar Cisneros just let the Fountains Park or take the Fountain Park to other places.
Doesn't make sense.
And
Yes.
yes.
Sometimes we hear some contradictions our municipalidades. What about the plan regulador in Santana? The idea of that kind of plan is to conserve areas, to keep the urban areas, but one of the most important idea is to conserve some specific areas. What about the plan regulador in Santana?
Well, since the plan regulador is made by the municipality, in this case specifically, the actual plan regulador has it as the property it has the use of a zoo because it was what they have before. And the new plan regulador that is almost in the approbation of the INVU institution, it has it for conservative purposes.
Oh yeah.
So we are, we are fine in that space, but we are, since Pilar Cisneros is still at the Congress and she still have this idea, Our bill that is in this time is almost for the first votation. She said she's going to put this a lot of motions, just it won't pass. So we are asking her that please understand that here in Santana we don't want that Fontaine Park.
Yeah.
So we hope she listened to us, at least at the end of her political career.
Exactly. Yes, because a park with farms doesn't make sense in that place. Could be beautiful, but it's more beautiful to have a just a little park or an important green space in a city. That is more important in a place when most of the time all that the people say is just concrete and houses and streets and
Yes,
something like that.
yes, and most of all because part of the property have waterlands, and well, Santana used to be or used to have a lot of waterlands in some spaces, and one of them it was in that property, and they used to get visits of these birds that come from other countries. I forgot the word, but they uh, when the Ross family donate the property, this just get lost. After that, the 27th Street passed through the park. I mean, divided the park in two parts. And even though in the north part of the park there's a big lake that that is maintained all year round, and we can see a lot of different kind of birds there that are important for us to keep. And if you make a waterfall park where you're going to have music at night and you're going to have lights at night, that's going to be very negative for the conservation of these animals, also because of the construction and everything, but
Mm.
but also to keep this kind of loud music and and a lot of people getting in would be very very negative for the flora and fauna there.
Yes, exactly.
One important thing, the people in Santana, what do you want really about that? The people want a national park or a Fontaine Park? Is divided opinion the people, or what is the real opinion about the Santana people?
Well, we have more than 15,000 firms supporting the natural park, and we don't have any kind of firms or group supporting the Fountain Park. There are people that think that it could be both, and but we really think that we would lose a lot of space because it would be the half of the property in this with concrete and more concrete that Santana have. And so we think it's better to keep it as a green space, to keep the forest, and maybe to make the lagoon that is there more a bigger lagoon, right? To clean it and try to get more species that can visit the park, and also that people can see that species in some way.
Okay.
I mean, free. I mean, they just get there, and if you have, you can walk in the park, you can see the animals and all the flora we have.
Okay.
Sounds a really good idea. Yes. So, well, we hope that soon you can get more support from another company's organization, but the most important, I believe that could be for politician, maybe politician person that most of the time have more influence to convince more people.
Yeah.
And now I know that our country's representative try to sell from the word that we are a green country, and that could be a really good project to have a park in the city. Very good term,
I
yes.
think it would be very important. There are some parks that have similarities with what we want to do, like in La Unión, in Tres Rios, there's a park that is called Rio Loro that have some similarities that we want to have here. We want to have a environmental school, and that kids can learn the species that are in Santana, and how can we conserve that, and how can we conserve the animals, even though we are in a big city that they have many issues for them. I mean, we are displacing all the animals away from the city, and we are not taking care of how we can live together with these animals that, of course, are part of the reality of where we are living. So it's very important for us to work with the community, and work with the municipality, and of course the private the private group to hold on to this project and make it a reality.
And now, do you have maybe a specific time, or no? In this case, it could be a specific date that, or approximately that, maybe you could have just a green light to know if we could have a park, or they could be turned in a fountain park.
Well, we are working in two ways. In the Congress, the bill is at the number 15 in the list. Last say that
And
to
the
pass, yeah,
listen.
to pass in
Something
the
happens.
yeah, but we are hoping that at least we can get the first vote in this legislation before this Congress go, because if we uh, cannot do that, it would be more difficult to start again with a new Congress the next year. So we are trying to work hard with that. And at the same time, in the municipality, we are trying to get contact, and I've been serious. I mean, get any communication with the MINAE so we can get an agreement to work together to administrate the farm. So that's important because this is a big place. I mean, it's 52 hectares and acres, I say, or hectares, hectares.
Hectares.
So there's a lot of land to take care of, and we have every year we have the problem that we have fires in that place because part of the property are just grass, big grass, and it gets very dry in the summer. So um, we have almost at least one fire, big fire a year, that of course that affect also all the animals and the flora we have there. So we are working now together with the fire department in Santana to try to work to make some fire breaks. So in summer we don't have these big fires, and we can control the way this is being managed. So it's hard because I don't have a date or to have a green light, but I speculate that now that the municipality of San Jose just have an agreement with MINAE for the Bolivar Park, we hope that after that they can give us the support we want to start working with the Lorne Park. Okay, John is asking that please explain what a fire break is. Okay, a fire break is um, like I don't know, like a road. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, the firefighters works cutting the grass in some places. So of course, it's not all the property they're gonna cut out. So just some places. So when if a fire starts in some place, when you get to that fire break, it just stop. I mean, and not continue to all other.
Similar when they put the grass in a line or in a
Yeah,
circle,
something
they
like that.
try to.
Yes, exactly.
Like
They like squares.
real.
Exactly.
So the fire just stays in one place and don't go away without control.
Oh, yeah.
Another property. I was thinking, but I don't know if it could be right about Procomer that they try to sell to the country as a really green
Mhm.
country. That
Yeah.
yes, and maybe I don't know if you could. I know that that is not the area that they work, but maybe you can ask them
Mhm.
for some support. I don't know if they could help us.
I don't know if Procomer can. Well, I suppose they can help us getting maybe near of some private industries that can be interested in financial or giving some money. So we can work together with Minai. But the first thing we need to do is to get an agreement with Minai because Minai is the owner of the property.
Okay.
So the municipality cannot do whatever they want. I mean, they have to wait to Minai to authorize that the municipality can do whatever she's planning and it's planning. And also, if private industry would like to help maybe with the employees working as a volunteers in the maintenance of the property also have to have the approval of the MINAI. So that's the first thing that we gotta do.
Okay.
Marianela, do you receive some support from the party politics or the local political parties?
Yes. Sorry. In local in Santana, we have the support of all the parties that that we have here. And in the Congress, we also have a lot of support. I mean, the only problem we have in the Congress is Pilar Cisneros that doesn't want the project to go on. So uh, she's saying she's going to block it out. So we hope right now she doesn't do that.
Okay. Okay.
And well, we now, as I told you, we are working with these two ways. I mean, with the Congress and trying to get this agreement with Minai. But I think it would be I don't know how to say, it would be easier if with the next I mean, it's to say it would be harder to start all over again with the next Congress.
Yeah.
We hope that really this bill could pass in this Congress because start all over again, it would be really hard for us.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, we think with a new government we could have less um, uh, less unsupportive voices. I don't know if I understand. I mean, I know we could have more support from people and so for industries to help us to financial or to get resources to finance the project.
That is a really good project, and we hope the park may come true as soon as possible.
We hope so. We really hope so. And okay, that's it. I don't know. We have this. Well, the movement. We work hard in social media to try to get an awareness of people about the park and about the importance of this of the importance of have parks, urban parks in the middle of the city, and I think we have really big support not only of the Santana people, but Costa Rican people that understand that the green that inverts in green spaces are really nice, are really good for people.
Yeah.
That is great.
And so I would say that you can follow us. We have Salvemos el Parque Ross and the Parque Natural Lorne Ross in Instagram. There are the modes, and if you follow us, it would be nice that you reproduce and makes comments and do some hearts.
Yeah, I think it is very important because the people, I think, I don't know, around Costa Rica, the people know about that situation. But yeah, I think it is important to make noise about social media because the people in Costa Rica, all the time, I think when when know when the people know about that problems is the most important opinion here in Costa Rica is about the people. People and here all the time prefers to conserve the different areas, natural areas. The people prefer all the time that,
Mhm.
and I think it's very important to show to make noise about that, and the people that I think is the voice of the people is the
On
best
social media.
the best. In Spanish, there is an expression, la voz del pueblo, la voz de Dios. I don't know what is the expression in English, but I would like to know. But I think is that is the idea.
Well, literally, it would be the voice of the people or the voice of God. So
Yeah.
I think, yes. And I think the most important here is that this is a community project. I
Yeah.
mean, this is really not a government project. This is a community
Yeah.
project, and the
Yeah.
people really want this and are working for this. So just to end this talk show, I just really would ask for the support of, well, your support, of course, and support of people that are watching us right now, and to let us know what you think and how we can get to more people and how we can make people understand the importance of urban parks.
Yeah. I think
So thank you very much for being with me today. Thank you for your questions, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to say or to explain what is the natural park of Lorne Ross. Thank you.
Thank you for your time and sharing
Thank you for your time.
information for
Your
a very,
pleasure.
very important project.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.